welcome to Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
This is the show where we take 3 comics from my long box and then compare them and talk about which one's the good, which one's the bad, and which one is the ugly. These have a theme. They're teen teams we talked about. The first of which is The New Warriors number 40 from 1993, which is written by Fabian Nicieza with art by Derek Robertson. The second of which is The New Titans number 61, written by Marv Wolfman with art by George Perez and Tom Grummett. This is from 89.
Grummet?
Yeah.
It's like an English breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some grummet today.
Oh, you want a rasher of grummet, do you?
I do.
Third of which is Gen 13 number 16, which was written by Brandon Choi, J. Scott Campbell, and Jim Lee, with pencils by J. Scott Campbell from God knows what year this was. I want to say 1996.
From a time
Something like that,
capsule.
yeah.
So the newest one.
The newest one, the most recent one. The best colored one. Tiffany, why don't you tell us what happened in New Warriors number 40?
Okay. So New Warriors number 40 jumps in. We're part 1 of a story essentially, but like lots has been going on. We're on number 40, right? Out of all of these books though, before I even jump into it, I feel like this did the best job of me feeling comfortable in the universe.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Like, I was like, they did a pretty good job of recapping things and kind of getting you set up for this.
Yeah.
We are dealing with the team, the
New
Warriors, who include Nova and, what's his name?
Speedball?
Speedball. I was like, Bucky, Pim, Bucky Balls. What about Balls? Looks like
He has
Wonder
balls
Bread.
around him at all
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
I like Bucky Balls.
I like
Balls?
Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread, yes.
And, what is it,
You
Firestar?
white toast.
Firestar,
Yeah, who I haven't seen since, like, the old Spider-Man cartoon.
And his amazing friend.
Yeah, I'm like, she's an amazing friend.
Yeah, she was invented for the cartoon, and then they were like, well, screw it, put her in the comics.
Right?
And then they were like, oh, we can't sell a single issue of her, let's put her on the New Warriors then.
Right, but, like, this is a book about the New Warriors, but it's not really about the New Warriors in this issue. It is just about Nova.
That's
I'm
actually
sorry,
part of the theme.
You're telling me that Night Thrasher does not play a large role in this book?
I am
Surprisingly
saying
enough.
that.
That exactly.
I am exactly saying that. Now, we're going to talk about, like, New Xandar and, like, all of the Last Sons. There are a lot of Last Sons.
Yeah.
You have to be the last son, like a single person, to be the last one.
No, you just need Jeff Bridges
you're
to say it
among
for you. This is the last son of the last son.
No, that's the 7th son.
Right,
He
Nova
isn't,
isn't
Richard Rider
really-
isn't
No,
really
he's not.
The last son of Xandar. No,
He's
okay.
part of Xandar in it, but like
Yeah.
the 2 Heralds are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're not gonna address the fact that he's Dick Rider.
it's true. Richard Rider is Dick Rider.
He is.
He has the best porn name in the Marvel Universe. He has a rabid fan base, too.
He does, no doubt.
But,
Rabid, foaming at the mouth.
But we're
you
not
might say.
talking about him
Everyone
right
is doing
now.
that.
We're talking about Garth and Saul.
Yeah.
Garth and Saul.
Yeah.
I thought it
Never
was
heard
2
of.
separate names at first.
Nope, that's his name. And how he is the last son of Xandar.
yeah.
And how he has like all the power of the Nova Corps essentially inside of him.
Which is funny because in the future, Richard Rider will be the last son of Xandar when Xandar's destroyed, and he's going to have the entire Nova Corps within him.
Right?
Even though he's not from Xandar.
That's right.
But like it's also like driving him crazy.
Yeah.
And then like he also wears the armor of the Nova Prime. And then he's like, but wait, there's still power out there. I'm gonna go find that jerk Richard Rider and get it back because he's the jerk here. It's not me.
Yeah, not me.
I'm not the jerk. It's definitely
Yeah.
him. So I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
Well, he's addled with power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As you see streaming from his eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
This guy screams a lot.
Well, yeah.
my
Well,
God, he's
I've got a
always
whole
screaming.
comment about that.
Okay.
But so we like set that up. We're like, oh, it's
Oh no, watch
it's
out
happening.
for him.
But let's forget about that and let's go deal with the New Warriors who are dealing with Asylum. A villain. I have no idea who it is. All I know is they're made out of some sort of like horrible energy that makes you like go into like yourself and make you feel like you went to Silent Hill and back again. It gets Nova and it ruins him and like he like
He gets to it because he plunges himself into it.
yeah,
He's
I
just
know.
like,
Ah!
oh, it's great. He's like,
all I
I've got
got
this
in the
last,
do."
I got my last ditch effort. I'm going to stop it, and then he just goes and freaks out, and then someone else beats him.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he had one move left
It was the Dixie Twist.
and he failed.
Yep.
And he
Like,
gets
oh no, she did the thing that she does to everyone when they touch her.
exactly,
What?
exactly.
I didn't expect that at all.
would've thought that.
So then they send Speedball in, who like it's so funny to see him here because like I always think of him in terms of it's Civil War, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he's the
he's
one
the
that
one.
caused. But
Yep.
in this, he's just like, we're having a good time, yeah. And I'm
That's
gonna
the thing, is that pre-Joe Quesada Marvel, Speedball was just this young, go-getting superhero. It's just like, I'm having a good time. I'm like the bright center of the Marvel Universe. And then Joe Quesada's like, no!
no, you suck.
He represents everything that's wrong with what we're doing.
I want you to take your colorful circles and get out of here.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
what about my almost thing-like feet and
Trust me,
hands?
that really threw me off. I was
It's
like,
just texture on his outfit. He's...
no, that's like he's a huge fan of the Thing.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
it's
a
not.
fanboy.
No, that's what it is. So he goes inside of like asylum and like he disintegrates her energy, like he disperses it,
Yeah.
and then he's like, I didn't kill her, did I? You know, that's like a before thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope I
you
don't
killed
kill her.
She's dead.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, they say that
Well,
we're
they
just going
say
to deal
she's
with her
not,
again.
yeah.
She'll be
That's
back.
for the readers, so that you know that they didn't just kill someone.
And that
Yeah.
he didn't mean to.
Right.
still.
Except that's the thing. Like he asked the question, so
Right.
he clearly didn't know what would happen.
Bingo!
So he's reckless and irresponsible.
He is.
Oh,
Which-
setting things
Yeah.
up for the
Yes,
fall
but-
of Speedball.
They've done that before, apparently, to Asylum.
Yes.
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 No, they have, or something similar to
Yeah, I
it.
guess he didn't remember.
Or
just
he
the-
didn't do it, or
he
someone,
didn't
I
do
think
it
someone
himself.
else
The one that
did it.
didn't,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like, then Nova grabs his duffel bag and angstily leaves because he's got to go because he's got a date. And he's already late for it, but
Yeah.
he literally mentions teen angst in his like inner monologue, and I'm like, if you're a teenager.
You do not reference the teen angst.
Not just that, but like, there's no way you're a teenager with your 5 o'clock shadow.
No, he looks like
I shaved this morning.
he looks like an undercover cop in high school.
He does.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, he's the 21 Jump Street of the New
He's
Warriors.
every actor from like the early 90s
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah, I'm
be
in high school.
Yep.
Just gotta
No,
pick my kid
Jean-Claude
up.
Van Damme, you are not.
Yeah, nope, I am, and he remembers, you know, what happened to the character Robbie, who clearly got his hand chopped off at one point,
Yeah.
and Namorita, who, like, had to go because she felt bad, but she kissed him, and how angsty that made him feel, because, like, he digs this chick he's gonna go on a date with, but, like, man, he sure liked that kiss, and she just got, like, elf ears and stuff.
He talks about
Yeah.
the other girl on the date with
Yeah.
the girl.
Yeah.
That's dating do nots.
Right, but-
Number one.
But check out how much of a teenager he is.
yeah,
Right.
Such a
he
teenager.
looks like a 32-year-old man.
And then they go out to, like, eat at a fancy restaurant where they clearly have wine.
Yeah. So they're
No,
not
it's just
teenagers.
juice.
Fancy juice!
Yeah.
This is a fancy juice place. And that's about the time that Garth and Saul shows up, and
Yeah.
he's just like, hey, don't forget about me.
Yeah.
Because,
I've been
like,
here this
how
whole
could
time.
you?
because, like, you, like, look, I introduced the book, and then you decided to, like, go and talk about, like, soap opera stuff?
Like-
no.
No.
Like
Yeah.
on Earth?
No, this book is about me.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, this book, The New Warriors, is all about me, this character you just met.
Right, and he makes, like, a huge, like, proclamation, and then shows up. By the
His
way,
entrance is amazing.
I know, he's, like, 100 feet tall.
Yeah, which I did not know until
What?
like
Like,
several pages later when you see.
Yeah.
Right? It does the power of the Nova, like, need room? But, like, why is he so
Clearly.
big?
Well, it just expanded him.
Yeah.
I don't-
He's got an overinflated ego.
There was a previous issue where he went somewhere and then got hit with a bigified ray or
Right,
something.
which meant that
like,
his clothes also had to get big, unless the
Yeah.
Nova Prime is also
I don't know, the
always.
sleeves didn't look like they worked out.
I think he did that himself.
yeah, he's like, this is fucking baller. Let me rip
I
the
think he
sleeves off.
strikes me as that guy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the gun show!
Yeah,
So-
he's literally screaming the second he comes out of that
Yeah.
portal or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like, where is the guy?
right?
Yeah.
And like
Like, what are you
immediately
talking
Nova's
about?
like, "Oh,
Oh.
I can sense this, huh? All right, well, I better pull out a call, but I got to spring into action. Let me grab my duffel bag." And he has a bizarre changing sequence where he's like, "I gotta find a better way than this. Ha ha ha! Aren't we having fun?"
Yeah, aren't I relatable?
I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the superhero thing.
Exactly.
I'm doing the
date.
thing that Spider-Man's been doing.
But there's
Yeah.
no time to talk about that because we have to go talk about the other last sons of Xandar.
Yep.
I thought we only had one last son of Xandar.
We have 3, possibly more. I don't know.
Were
how
they all
many.
born at the exact same time?
Yeah, maybe the triplets.
Look, they have to figure out who was the youngest. That's truly the last son of
Yeah,
Xandar.
technically.
And they're Heralds of Galactus,
Yeah.
right?
Incidentally.
And one of them is Fire Lord. His real name's Pyreus. So, you know,
Ironic.
that was just meant to be.
Yep.
No.
And the other one's a robot.
We've seen Fire Lord before in a Thanos book.
Yeah, Firelord's all over the place.
But, like, he wasn't always a robot?
The robot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he became a robot.
Right.
Well, he became a.
Well, then you can't be a last son of Xandar.
No, he was before he turned into a robot.
Yeah.
But he's still a last son of Xandar.
Well,
That's
yeah.
his model number now. Model number last son of Xandar.
L5.
Yeah. And all the E's are 3s.
Yeah.
So essentially, like Richard Rider and Garthen have it out, and like
They have a Nova fight.
yeah, they have a Nova fight, and like it's clear that he's not gonna win because he's like 100 feet tall, but then he releases like the Nova something.
It's his gravimetric
pulse, which really just
Classic.
rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which he's just like, how could they have taught him this? What? It's like it's literally like in Kung Fu
Dragon Ball Z,
Panda
or-
when like you know.
Oh, the 5-point palm.
Yeah, no, the whooshy.
That's
finger.
the Wushi. Oh, you know this whole.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it's not that. But essentially, he's just like, how could this be? Now I'm totally mad at you. I'm madder than I was before.
Which is almost impossible.
But I found a way to get madder at you. So
Before I was only upset.
Essentially-
Now I'm really pissed off.
essentially, Richard Rider's like, hey, I left everyone to die on Xandar because I had to protect my planet.
Right.
And I feel bad I wasn't there, but like, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to protect our planet. I'm not a son of Xandar. I'm a son of Earth.
That's right, you're not a son of Xandar!
I am.
I know. I just said that.
Maybe those
You
other
wouldn't have any
guys.
problem giving up your power.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, here's the thing. You can save your planet, or you can just, you know, by giving me your power, or I'll take it forcefully, and in doing so, kill everyone.
Right.
Right.
He's like, well,
Well, then I guess I'll have to give you my powers. Ugh.
yeah.
And
What are you gonna
don't
do
forget,
today, Napoleon?
Yeah.
They set up that like his greatest fear is
He's losing his power.
Yeah, that's right. So like he's
which of course he does.
But like but like while this is going on, the new warriors are trying to scramble, and like we get this hilarious scene where they're all trying to get to this helicopter.
Oh,
and
we
then-
finally see the team!
Oh wow.
we not only see the team, they're almost like they're concerned that you don't remember after all of this who's on the team. We
Yep.
say all the members of the
Yep.
team by
Yeah.
It's like
name.
a roll call. Yeah.
It's the 40th issue of the New Warriors. I think we know who's on the team.
I have no idea who's on the team. I
But the
appreciate it.
helicopter chief tells us.
Yeah.
Yes, he takes care of that. We have a little bit of business.
Line up!
Yeah.
Line up! Speedball, Night Thrasher.
I was gonna say line up pansies, but I
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna say pansies.
All right, so they all
no,
line
no,
up, and then the Heralds show up, and they're like, "We have to help." They're like, "Hey, the last time you were here with your flaming Q-tip, you guys were bad guys."
Yeah.
So
Firelord is
No,
always-
no. That was a misunderstanding.
hang on, not this time. This
Yeah.
time we got to take care of something that's bigger. And by the way, your friend Richard Rider is dead.
Yeah.
Oh! And they all make that face. They
They
literally
do.
all make that face. Now, really, for me, what this issue is about is a clear study on dental work.
Yes.
This is a book that any dental student could utilize
Yeah.
to really get a firm grip on where all the teeth are and the best way to get to those pesky bicuspids in the back is to give a filling.
Well, it's to unhinge your jaw
Right?
more than humanly possible.
Exactly.
in a
Like we get all
soul-crushing
kinds
scream.
of
There's
opportunities.
so many open mouths.
Yeah.
So
in this
many like teeth. Just so
So
much
much,
teeth.
yeah.
This
Really
book is
teethy.
filled with teeth.
Yeah.
It's a little gross.
It's a
It's a
little
little
gross.
bit gross.
If teeth creep you out, this is not the book for
No,
you.
I would skip it.
Yeah.
No, but everyone is always grimacing.
Gritting, grimacing, or
Even the
screaming.
robot has teeth!
Yes, he has robot teeth.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to make
they're
anyone
dentures.
uncomfortable.
Just-
Yeah.
Nothing but even the ads have teeth.
Yeah.
Just nothing but teeth is in this book.
Yeah.
They might as well just be called the New Teeth
And Wonder Bread.
and Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread and the New Teeth.
There you go.
That's
go.
what happened in the New Warriors number 40.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Welcome.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what else is there to say except that this is a alternate cover. There's another cover that I could have gotten that was holographic.
Oh, how could you not go for that?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's more expensive at the
You know
time.
what it was?
I
It
assume.
was just we've already done holographic covers.
Right.
I broke out the original.
Oh, so you
Appreciate
have both.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah. They were going to appreciate and value and having the complete set.
Yeah. But tell everybody what happened in the new Teen Titans.
The New
I'm
Titans.
the worst person
Oh, the New
to describe
Titans,
the
yes.
Titans, because I'm very confused.
Even though it's
by
apparently
all
a
the
Teen Titans
story
book.
here.
Well, it's about the Titans. They used to be
It's
the Teen
barely
Titans.
about the Titans. So we start off with Nightwing, and he's in the Batcave, and
By the way, killer outfit.
Tim Drake's not Robin yet, I guess?
Not yet. He will be Robin in a
so
few
it's
months.
before Tim
He's
Drake
gonna
is Robin.
be Robin at the end of this book.
Yeah.
And Tim Drake is trying to convince Nightwing to be Robin again.
Yeah.
Because Batman needs him, and he's like, he needs you as Robin, though, not
Yeah.
as Nightwing.
That's right.
I don't fit in the suit!
Yeah.
He
understand.
literally says, and also, like, no. I'm not going to do
and
that.
also, I'm an adult. I
Yeah,
have like a
that's
team.
That's weird.
But if we're doing teen books, he needs to be a teen.
Yes. The trick was this is the only Titans book I own.
Okay.
And
Because it's a
basically-
Batman book.
It's a Batman book.
It's a Nightwing / Batman book.
Yes.
Except for an
There are a
interlude
couple
here
of moments.
where we
Yeah.
see the Titans. So Dick Grayson speeds off out of the Batcave
To save Batman.
to save Batman, but not as Robin.
No.
No.
Because he is his own thing.
And it would look really
His
weird.
own thing.
So we go to Titan's Tower.
Yeah.
And,
Yep, you can tell because it's a big
because it's a big T. And Raven is there, and
Oh.
some creep calls in and is looking for Nightwing.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, he's not here. And he's like, well, okay, then I'm gonna... He plays like a horrible noise, really loud.
Yeah.
And then goes away. So that's weird. So let's look into that.
That's a
So
mystery.
So then we have a mystery.
Well, there's two mysteries right now. Batman's missing. Where's
Yeah.
Batman?
Yeah, Batman's
and
missing.
who made that weird noise?
And
Right.
they don't even explain like that Batman's missing. You
Well,
have
no,
to kind
because-
of pick it up from context.
Well, it's part
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Right.
So
right.
like,
missed the first
he's
3
missing,
parts.
and
Yeah.
don't forget, Jason Todd's dead.
Yeah, Jason Todd's dead.
Yeah.
He recently, I guess.
Because
A lot.
Batman like is still messed up over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And he never won't be.
Yeah, so the mystery is why you have the Teen Titans here, because they're solving the mystery.
Yes.
Right.
And so you get this shot of like all of them like in their lives
Yeah.
getting the call from Raven like to assemble and solve this problem.
Yeah,
So
I love and their lives like Cyborg's at a school.
I guess
And,
he's a
he's
teacher.
talking-
and like Starfire's at
A movie set?
A
or
model
something?
shoot.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a model.
Oh, she's a model.
She's
okay.
sexy.
model.
She is sexy.
Well, she wears a bikini like 24/7.
Exactly.
Right,
So
and then
she might
like
as well make some bank
so
on
like
it.
literally these two are doing interesting things. Everyone else is like
In a room.
the most mundane
They're just
thing
waiting for
ever.
a call.
This guy is painting.
That's Jericho.
Jericho is like painting like a sexy lady.
Ah, but she has a robe on.
Right, but like
Yeah.
it
No,
also seems
he's
like
painting. There is a sexy lady in the room.
yeah, that's what it seemed like. Like she just woke up.
Oh, because she had the robe on. Like I assumed she was about to disrobe. And
Jericho,
I was
are you
going to-
painting
Yeah, maybe
again?
he is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Come
true.
back
I'm sorry. I
to
thought you
bed.
said yeah.
Yeah, that was my thought.
I can't.
Oh, all
I also
right.
can't speak.
No, yeah.
And then this guy had a computer with like, why is his shirt collar like all ripped?
Because he was too extreme for his collar.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's cool,
It was the style at the time.
right?
That's right.
And then like don't forget that eventually we get to see that.
Oh, how awesome Cyborg looks
Yeah.
in 1989.
So
I kind of enjoyed it.
they traced the signal from the caller
Yes.
to the middle of nowhere as a telephone pole. The guy climbed up the telephone pole and clipped in.
Yep.
And made the call from there, which like that's pretty clever. And then he sped off in a truck. And they're like, let's follow the tracks. He's like, he can't. He went onto the highway. He can't follow the tracks. Like,
Right.
he's good. This guy is good.
Yeah, he did what anyone would do in that situation.
He
Yeah.
left the area via the easiest means of conveyance.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
fastest way possible.
Right.
On a highway.
He's good.
Yeah, this guy, he might be too tough for the Titans.
There is no might be about this.
It's true, because then Higgs into the Titans.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, they're done.
so they go back to their tower, and the only thing they have left is the screech, which
Yes.
Yes.
someone guessed was a modem screech, which I thought was kind of a fun, like, oh, that's a thing.
Like, remember when
no
that
one
happened?
now would.
I don't even know what that is.
means.
Yeah, but like it's interesting because that mono screech reminds me of Contact, where there's like that noise that keeps coming through and it's
Yeah.
an audio signal, but there's actually data in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
thought it
what a
might have been
modem
data
is.
as well.
Well, that's what a modem is.
I
doing,
know, but
is
I meant
data,
like,
but in this
like,
case,
like a coded message.
Right, right. So it's they don't explicitly say what the message is,
No.
but I guess it's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't actually know because okay, so there's a guy who can't talk.
Yeah.
That's Jericho.
Jericho, sorry, Jericho can't talk, and he spells out Dick and Raven. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay,
Dick
what?
Ravens,
And
guys!
Raven says, yes, I
They're
understand.
attacking us.
And then she goes to talk to Dick Grayson, who's on the roof of the Gotham Police Department,
Yeah.
where they're trying to signal Batman. So I guess she interpreted as the message was telling her to talk to Dick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which she does. And then she has this computer chip data disk.
Where did that come from?
I don't know where it
Yeah,
came
we didn't see
from.
that at all.
I guess it came from a previous issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
Or a previous time
I was
in
gonna
their
say-
lives.
or
I-
they're faxed.
this is like what's so funny about this is that like Batman's missing and so Nightwing's desperately trying to find him. So therefore Nightwing's missing and the Titans are like,
Where's Nightwing?
yeah. It's like
This is a mystery, gang.
By the
Like,
way, he's not missing. Like
No.
they say, like he's looking for Two-Face.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's where he is.
yeah, Batman's not technically missing.
Right.
It's more like
We gotta help him,
Well,
though.
they're worried
We
about
haven't
him.
heard
Yeah.
from
They
him
haven't
in a
heard from him in a
while.
while, and they're worried about him, and he's
Yeah.
reckless, and he's endangering himself. It's a real problem.
Yeah. Apparently. So she gives him the thing because only his like microcomputer can read it or whatever.
yeah.
Microcomputer.
Which, by the way, if you send in 5 box tops and $10,
They'll send it to you.
When you press a little button, it lights up and it goes, assemble.
Yeah.
And then it really
I don't
stops
know.
being a Titans book.
Yeah.
Because
Then it becomes
she
a Batman book.
asks him if he wants the Titans to help, and he says no. And so she leaves. And then the Titans aren't in the book anymore. But there's still all this book left.
Hang on, before you go, I loved this panel because, like, Gordon's like, it's obvious they care for you. And then Dick goes, as I do them, Commissioner. And then he just changes the subject like they're having 2 different conversations.
He's like, but anyway, who cares?
Yeah, but fuck that.
For me, the moment when Raven shows up on Gotham's rooftop and she's like, what up?
Yeah.
I have magic powers.
Yeah.
When we get to the end of the story, I'm like, this betrays the fallacy of Batman in a shared universe where it's like they get some stuff on top of them and they are defeated by a man with a skin condition.
Yeah, like if they just
If
brought
if one member of the Titans,
Yeah.
Speedy, who has no powers but arrows, Raven, who has all powers and is magic,
Yeah.
Cyborg, who's a freaking robot man, anyone from the Titans, Changeling / Beast Boy, can turn into an elephant and crush Two-Face, any member of the Titans, any single member, except for
I
Nightwing!
was gonna say, not Starfire though.
No, Starfire, definitely! She's
Starfire
like
is-
Superman!
She's super strong.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sal left her out.
I
of
did
the
yeah.
not
magic
Starfire.
Why?
Because she was at a modeling gig. I don't want to take her away from that.
She
So-
left because she's. Don't forget, she and Nightwing have a thing.
That's
Which
right.
is
Which
weird,
is
I
so
can't take it
funny
seriously.
because she doesn't go to find him.
No, it's
No,
true.
Because he
she-
signed Dick and Raven.
Because he wanted
he
Raven.
asked for Raven.
Ooh,
My point is,
ooh.
if any,
It's
oh,
a
yeah.
mystery.
But if anyone had gone with him, there wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. But they don't, so there is. So he goes, he calls Alfred because he's trying to solve this mystery.
About where
Well,
Batman
About where Batman
sitting
is.
in the gutter,
Yeah, he's
essentially.
just sitting in a friggin' alley, like, on the ground.
Yeah,
in
he's
his
tired.
suit, like, gross.
Like,
Damn it.
yeah, my friends try to say they liked me and they want to help me, but I don't want their help.
There,
Meh.
see,
There aren't even any rats around
you know
here
what it
to
is?
eat.
It's the angst. That's
yeah,
the
It's-
theme.
there's so much angst in this
Angst.
because, like, they're talking about how Dick was the child that Batman never had,
And then
like he
when he
needs
left-
him.
yeah.
When he left, it was like losing his child or whatever.
So then he tried to fill that void
He tried
with
to fill it
Jason, and
another
Jason
kid.
died, and yeah, no.
So, but he cares about family. Like family's the thing he cares about, like as much as justice.
Oh no, everyone is offended in this book. Batman is like, oh, I can't believe Dick left, and I can't believe I let Jason die. Dick is like, oh, I can't believe that Tim wants me to be Robin again. That's bullshit. And Tim's like, oh, I can't believe that Dick won't be Robin. And Alfred's like, Dick, I can't believe that you won't help Batman. And Tim, I can't believe that you asked me those personal questions. Oh, everyone is upset, except for the Titans who are like, what?
The
Yeah.
Titans are like, hi, could we
They're
be
just
in the
having a
book
nice
now?
time. Yeah.
No!
Can we help you guys? No!
Get out of here!
Okay.
Too many of you are too powerful for this story. You remember that the core villain is Two-Face, a man who is literally his superpower is that he is disabled.
Right? And then
thought-
literally, this is when the Titans show up and they're just like, they just let loose.
Huzzah!
Yeah. They're like, this is it.
Punch.
This was the thing that was giving you a hard time.
This man in a broken suit.
What's the title of this book?
Yeah, the New Titans.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Well, no, see, Batman and Nightwing are the new Titans.
Yeah, we are the New Titans.
Yeah. So, by the way, Dick's reason for not letting Raven help was this is between Batman and me.
Right.
And that's it. That's his only explanation.
Yep.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to have a private conversation with Batman
But
while we're fighting Two-Face.
She gets one in on him, though, about Trigon, and how, like, she was like, that was between me and
Yes.
Trigon.
And then
Yeah.
you guys ingratiated yourselves into that big
Yeah,
adventure.
and you
It's like,
showed me that it was important to have
Yeah.
friends.
it's like, yeah, but I'm different.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to have friends around Batman because then
Oh.
he'll laugh at me.
Here's the thing, I inherited a lot of things from Batman. One
Yeah.
of them is my hypocrisy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can imagine he's like, yeah, Trigon's not exactly Batman.
Yeah.
I'm just
it's
saying.
not the same thing.
He's a demon!
So he figures it out, and it's so stupid because, like, of course there's a map. You need a map, and you plot the locations of Two-Face's crime, and then you solve it. Except, like, he connects the dots in an arbitrary way
Yeah.
to make it an IV or a 4, because that's the Roman numerals for 4. I'm like, but you could have connected them, like, totally differently, and it would make totally
it could
different
have been a VI and 5.
could've
Why-
or
that's
6.
how we know you weren't trained by Batman, Ethan.
Yeah.
It could have
You
been a
didn't think of
W
that.
Yeah.
or an upside down M.
Duh.
It's like, why is it a W? They're just add another
For
line. and
Wayne!
it's-
No.
yeah. No,
For
it's a
Wumbo.
4.
Yeah.
It's
For Wonder Woman, get Wonder Woman on this too.
Or Wonder Girl.
Oh yeah, she's on the Teen Titans. isn't she?
Exactly.
So
No!
he goes to 4th Avenue, crossing 4th Street.
Yep.
and that's where Batman is.
Yeah.
Because it was Batman
Who made the signal?
whole time.
Yeah, he's the one who prank called the Titans.
Yeah, which they even basically says like, geez, Batman like can't just friggin' like
Ask
tell
me a
like,
question.
he's gotta do his thing.
Yeah.
And makes it like a mystery.
Yep.
And,
Which is needlessly circuitous.
yeah, and then they come and like they almost hug, but they don't. But they talk about how like
They need each other.
and it's
Batman won't admit it.
but he won't quite admit it. He
But
says
Batman
like,
says
I
the
need...
nicest compliment he's ever given to Dick is that you solved it a little faster than I expected.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
after he contradicts himself because he
Yeah.
said, "I was wondering when
It was
you'd
when
show."
you show, and then you got here faster than I thought. Like what?
I was just
what are
wondering
you
when
doing?
you'd show.
Batman, why? What mind
is
games
this?
are we playing?
Yeah.
What is?
You literally no.
Yeah.
You're doing mental gymnastics here, Batman. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
And I'm an
mixed
acrobat.
signals,
Yeah.
real mixed signals, Batman. So Batman says, I could use your help.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
he can't bring himself to
that's
say
sad.
me. And
It is.
Dick's like, I'm here anytime.
Anytime.
And the audience goes,
Aww.
oh.
Yeah. It's nice.
And the Teen Titans are like, now?
No!
And
Get out of here!
And then Batman sends him away. He's like,
like, you-
okay, I'll go in the front, and you go make sure he doesn't escape.
Right.
And Dick's like, that seems like a bad idea. He's like, well, you're with me now. You follow my orders.
You're not on the Titans right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
My
do
way or
as
the
I
highway.
say, as he like swings across the alley and breaks through the window.
Yeah.
We get
well, I mean,
3 panels
look,
of that, by
hang
the
on.
way.
Yeah.
We can't have this sweet splash page if
Right, if he
Nightwing's
doesn't.
with him.
Yeah. And Dick's like talking about how like Batman taught me stealth, but he's not being stealthy. What's going on?
Yeah.
Batman finds out the room's upside down.
It's
like,
a clue.
What's that? Some kind of clue. Like literally the bed is bolted to the ceiling. It's really well done.
So
It would have
intricate.
taken like days.
And lots of money and resources.
Lots of money and resources. And Dick's in the basement, and they're talking and like kind of bickering about what they should do. And Batman's like, just let me think about it, okay? And Dick's like, let's just go back to the Batcave and think about it.
Yeah.
And so eventually Batman like figures out that like the building's upside down. Like if the rooms are upside down, like the whole building is upside down, which means the basement is the second floor. And then like in the basement, the windows like seal, and I'm like, wait, stop. What does it matter that the basement is the second floor?
Because it's Two-Face.
Oh, it's Two-Face.
Yeah.
The second floor is where
Two-Face is
the
hiding.
trap or whatever.
Or the
will
trap
be.
would be sprung.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing. If that was the case, shouldn't the basement also be
upside
down?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No!
that's too much work.
Yeah, no, I did this
No,
whole room.
The upside down thing doesn't really work for me at
What?
all.
What?
Because it sucks?
Doesn't really seem like his style.
Oh,
Oh.
Two-Face is
No,
Yeah.
this is his style. I don't understand. Since when does Two-Face leave like Riddler-style clothes?
Right? I don't know.
When they need Batman to seem really like a detective and smart.
Yeah.
Also, he's not pulling a heist here.
He's just trying to get back.
He's just trying to get Batman. And then he shows
I'm
up
gonna get
practically clapping. He doesn't, but that's what he should be doing.
Yes.
But he should be wearing boots that, have him walking on the ceiling.
So Two-Face flips his coin, it comes up heads, and then he just blows up the building.
Yeah, what did heads mean?
It's always
You
heads.
lose. It's always heads. Heads means you lose.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a double-sided coin, right?
Yeah, it's
it's
always
heads on
heads.
both sides. One of them is just scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's the one.
Heads you lose.
Heads
Which
you
which
lose.
heads?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that you don't know. Like, even if I say heads, you lose. Like, what? And then you
I didn't
die.
even call anything.
Yeah.
What
It's
is
to
this game we're
distract
Heads
playing?
you lose.
It's
The other
you
one
did.
is heads I win.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. So the building explodes, and this doesn't make any sense because
This whole
Two-Face is
thing?
like right there,
Yeah.
in the building when it blows up.
Yeah.
And he's not
Well, he
affected
knows.
or injured.
He knows. Like,
I guess he knows the spot to stand
to
in.
stand. Yeah, everything's rigged. It's look. He glued everything to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Every iota of this plan is meticulously.
I
plotted.
assume that he called like an architect to do that.
I assume he
Part of
called
it.
Enigma, and he's like, "Okay, I want to do one of your little bits." And
What do I
in
do? How do I
exchange,
do
if
this?
you want, you can do a whole thing that's about two things.
I just have to figure out, all right, just set up a grid of bombs, and wherever they are, I'll just blow up that bomb.
Right. I want to be able to. Yeah. Riddler's like,
D5, bang.
So I guess, yeah, the excuse for why Two-Face is doing this is because he's so obsessed with the number 2 that everything's about 2,
Yeah.
except the upside down room. That's the thing he does that's not about 2.
Yeah.
Except
But it
it's the
is
trick
because
the
it makes it about the
floor.
second floor. It's just to trick you into going.
But the
But then
second
why would he
floor-
just put the trap on the second floor?
Yeah,
Oh,
what does
yeah.
it matter?
Why does he need to like trick
Why- To
Batman?
confuse
into, like-
Batman.
Yeah, which he doesn't even know, by the way, that Nightwing's going to be there.
No.
Because he said, I thought it would take Batman a while to figure out my clues. How much better that it took 2 of you. So it wasn't even the plan.
No.
And
to
also,
ensnare
Batman's
Nightwing.
on the first floor, and both of them are affected. so it doesn't really matter. No one
Right.
needs to be on any floor.
Yeah, the floor he's on makes no difference.
Nope,
He blows
both
up
of
the
them
whole
come down
thing.
because Batman is literally as screwed as Nightwing.
And they're just collapsed in the rubble.
Yeah.
Tim Drake, the new Robin,
Will
not
be
yet
the
Robin, says we got to do something, and the camera like looks at the Robin
Robin
suit.
suit.
So like, oh, is he gonna put on the suit?
Yeah.
So
Spoilers, he does.
Naturally, we end the New Titans in the Batcave.
Right.
With the
And-
Robin suit.
And Robin will become, Tim
Tim
Drake
Drake
will become Robin in the New Titans book.
No.
No?
No, the next story is about the Deathstroke Terminator. No, instead, Robin will actually...
What?
So this is just a crossover
But this
to like
is
get
4 or
Batman
5.
fans to pick up a
Yeah.
Teen Titans.
Yeah, it's
What?
part 4 or 5 of Batman, A Lonely Place of Dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
a
worry, the
tie-in.
next Titans
It's a
book is
tie-in.
It's a critical tie-in.
Yeah.
tie-in that starts with T, like Titans.
Like Titans.
And 2.
Literally the only...
It's
Hey, don't give this to me!
Yay! Hey,
Your
Sal,
turn.
what happened in Gen 13?
Gen 13 number 16. What happens indeed? Earlier in the ongoing series of Gen 13, they introduced a villain named Helmut, who sucks, like all the villains for Gen 13.
But he's such a great name.
Yeah,
Helmut?
Helmut. And
Is
he
he like
is
a dog?
No, he's a dude. Like he's
Okay.
like a
I
weird.
see where you're going with
Yeah.
this.
Right,
Like a
yeah.
mutt.
He's a weird dude.
Well, he does dig.
who is
He should be
he
Cerberus.
is, yeah.
Is that a power?
It's
The
his
power
power.
to dig.
Yeah, he can dig. Like that's
Okay.
his power.
Okay.
It's
And-
like the power of being able to shovel. A shovel
Shovel.
well.
Yeah, he digs
Exactly.
well. But he also needs his power suit, which is featured heavily on the cover, even though he doesn't really do much. But he's rescued by a sexy, everyone's sexy, but a sexy, like...
Even Helmet.
The reason why she's not as sexy as everybody else, obviously she's wearing glasses and she's wearing like a suit. Like,
Right.
No woman can possibly be sexy with glasses and some kind of formal wear. But
A coat, if you will.
Mrs. Papadopoulos, if you will, she tries very hard not to be sexy, but she manages to do it. But she creates like a crack in the cell
Yeah,
for
she
Helmet.
uses thermite.
Yeah, so that he can make
Because he's in a cell that's like perfectly smooth,
So he
there's
can't dig.
nothing
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like grasp.
Because you can totally do that.
Yeah,
Because he's a digger.
exactly. So the team is, grunge, burnout, freefall, Rainmaker, and Fairchild and Lynch. They're all living in La Jolla, California, hanging out and having a good time, being teenagers and having no classes or anything to go to.
Eating waffles
Eating
and
waffles
watching
and
TV.
And watching TV.
So the
making
boys
references
to other things that exist in the real world, but with
like Wego waffles.
the amount of product
Legos.
placement.
Mrs. Butterball.
Yeah, the amount of product placement / real world references that are only slightly spelled differently to make them distinct enough so that they don't get sued
Right.
is so distracting.
Yep.
Really
It's
distracting.
it's horrible and it never stops. But everything they do, and it's just enough for you to go, yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't think Ego is gonna call you.
I can't believe it's not margarine.
Yeah.
Like
I think you're gonna be safe. I've seen it done in
You
other
don't understand.
companies.
I said I can't believe it's not margarine.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So,
I do. I just don't
Nice.
care.
Yeah.
so we split the team. The
Clearly
boys-
you don't get this. Hang on.
So we split the team. The boys are doing their thing, and the girls are doing their own thing. The boys are hanging out at home, vegging out
Yeah.
Getting a lecture from
Mr. Lynch
Kicking back and hanging with the bros.
and chilling.
Yes.
Whereas the girls are going on a shop till you drop spree, as
Yes.
they would, because obviously
It's the
it's
holidays.
about women.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, it's also the holidays.
It's the
Yeah, it's
holidays.
Christmas.
They're shopping for the
Then-
holidays.
Yeah. And then we meet up with Mrs. Papadopoulos again, who goes back to love toys. It's just weird. Okay,
Don't
so
call your business like that.
I've seen this
Love
trope
toys?
before, where
What? You'll love our toys, and our toys will love you in weird ways.
I've seen this trope before, but in any case, the idea is there's an evil businessman who, through magic or science fiction magic, is stunted and forced to be in the body of a little boy who is dressed like Max and Where the Wild Things Are, or Mark from Where the Weird Things Live, or whatever bullshit they want to say. But he wears like a sexy man mech suit to walk around, and Mrs. Papadopoulos is actually a Coda warrior who's like where Zealot from Wildcats comes from. There was an earlier arc in the Gen 13 story where they get stuck on the Coda Island and stuff. But anyway, she is his loyal bodyguard. The idea is that she's dangerous and she's his bodyguard, and he is looking to acquire some specimens to create perfect people who are also Gen active, which is the Wildstorm word for mutant. So Helmet lures the Gen 13 babes, or girls, if you will, from their shopping spree. They turn on their flash suits, or rather 2/3 of them do. Their flash suits are just a quick plot device so that they can press a thing on their wrists so they can change their clothes into their superhero uniforms. Yeah. They're not superheroes, mind you, because they don't actually solve crimes. They don't help people. They only go in very internal incestuous adventures.
They help people when people happen to be in danger.
Yes.
When they're in that same place.
Yeah.
Given that their proximity to those people is really what's in danger.
Their flash suits, I know it's kind of like the Flash's ring.
Yeah.
But it's really like a magical girl transformation.
Yes.
Which was big because Sailor Moon had come out.
Yes.
And everyone in the West was very well aware of that. And that's literally what they do. They transform.
They transform. But Roxy forgets her flash suit.
Yeah.
And she's. I thought we were going out. I thought we were hanging out. I didn't. And it's like
Mr. Lynch said, we need to always be prepared.
Yeah, and it's like you wearing. It's literally just a wristwatch. It's like, but Roxy is like the irresponsible one, so it's like, whoa. But they fight Helmet, and he gets the better of them, and then.
Kind of. Well, they make a mistake.
Well, yes.
Fairchild makes a mistake.
Like they're
kicking his ass.
They should defeat him handedly. Yeah. Fairchild has the strength of almost Superman. Freefall can create telekinetic bubbles. Rainmaker can shoot lightning, and this guy can dig.
Yeah, but he's a really good digger.
I'm guessing that his armor gives him strength because he lifts cars and buses.
He's also strong, though.
He's also strong.
He's like a giant guy.
Well, he can dig and is strong.
And he's
you're
like shiny and sharp all at the same time.
And you're skipping over the best part, which is
his textile tail.
No.
That?
Oh, Yerkel. Sam Yerkel, part of Family Exists.
And Grunge laughing his ridiculous butt off.
Oh yeah, no, Grunge loves Steve Urkel. He thinks it's hilarious, and
Steve Urkel.
I'm sorry. And Burnout is just enjoying the show through the lens of watching Grunge watch the show.
Yeah. And somehow someone else is there.
Yeah, there's
some chick there.
They have a sexy robot maid who is sentient, and she lives with them.
Oh,
who they bang?
No question, they bang. I've never seen it in the pages of the book, but a lot of time happened between Wegos and them watching family references.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Don't forget all the butt shots.
Oh my god.
We're getting it. We'll discuss them in a minute, but the point is they defeat Helmet, but then they throw him into a building, and then the building collapses on all of them.
Yeah. And it's like that was his plan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he just took advantage of that.
I have armor. That was dumb.
Yeah, and then they literally just knock themselves out, and then he brings them to the Where the Wild Things Live character, the business mogul, whose name is Love.
By the way, I'm glad you explained that he was an adult trapped in a boy's body.
Yeah, he's an adult trapped in a boy's body.
I literally thought he was a child.
I thought so too.
And I was like,
no, he's an adult trapped in a child's body.
Not really less creepy.
Rather,
but
he's the freaking doll from the Batman animated series. Yeah. And so don't worry, it's totally tasteful and everything. He only took these underage girls out of their clothing and put them into sexy clothing.
No, he had his hired help do that.
I'm sure he had no participation in that whatsoever. But basically reveals that he's going to use them for his weird genetic. He's gonna bang them. He's gonna bang these girls, and so we get an opportunity to have I would call this the most gratuitous page in the book, but every page is the most gratuitous portrayal.
This is the most gratuitous page.
He put them in lingerie.
Yes, he
not
puts
just
them
a
in
sexy outfit.
He puts them in Frederica's of Hollywood outfits. I'm like, okay, it's enough. It's enough with the references. I get it. You can probably just say the name of these things. If you need to constantly reference things that have brand names, then maybe your problem isn't original. You need to really focus on the story here.
You don't understand. I'm going to get myself a pleasure meal at McDindle.
Exactly. McDowell's.
Yes.
No, that's an actual
thing. But that's actually a joke, so they can't use that. But so Gen 13 basically literally the girls fight an idiot, and then he literally just lets them defeat themselves, and then they get sexy.
Also, don't forget that Roxy has the ability to use her powers at one point, but she forgets to do it because she was scoping a cute boy on the sidewalk.
Yeah, well,
she's falling to her death,
and she would have died, but she was scoping out a cutie on the sidewalk.
Yeah, because
this is what it was like to read Gen 13. But so there you have it. Gen 13 number 16. Yeah. So
Well, also don't forget there was a moment when they were talked about calling the rest of their team.
Yeah.
And they don't because there's no time.
there's no time. Well, he's already attacking.
There's no time, but then they're like, wait, we'll use the news crew.
Yeah, and then like I guess that doesn't work because they
It does.
cut to them
Yeah, well, they're
and
watching
they're
Urkel.
watching Urkel and they don't see any news.
No. Later they will.
Okay.
And it's not their news. They use like their psychic link.
Thank
Oh, so
God.
There was a psychic link, and this entire time they weren't aware of this? Is Urkel that funny? I answer no.
I
Well,
mean,
maybe they have
Well,
to
he-
turn
look,
on the psychic
look,
link.
because- Urkel might be.
Steve Urkel is demonstrably not funny, but Steve Urkel
Apparently
might be
it's
hilarious.
Yeah, he does have the same catchphrase though, because you see him say, "Did I do that?" And then they
Well,
start
they're not.
laughing.
They're concerned you don't know who he is.
Right.
Yeah, this concrete subtlety going on.
Yeah.
Also, Rainmaker has the only like really intelligent moment where she takes hold of like the power like cords, I guess, that are nearby,
some building,
and
yeah.
she amplifies her power.
Yeah, which
I'm
is
like,
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that
And,
was fun.
and he gets hurt.
yeah,
Yes.
he's
And
like,
they actually get the upper hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when they're about to beat him, and then
Gen
Fairchild
13 has the upper hand
Throws
now.
him into a building.
yeah swings him around by his tail, and he says, "Hey, stop that! Lego my tail! I'm getting dizzy here."
Oh, yeah, hamana.
That's not fighting's fairs.
Yeah, and that's when the building falls down.
Yeah.
So, there
Gen
you go.
13. So, which one is the good? Which one's your favorite issue? Like, or the best of the issues? I vote for.
I'm
I
voting
vote
for the
Titans.
Warriors.
What?
The Warriors.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because I thought it was just a more engaging story, even if it was stupid, than what was going on in here. With Batman aside, like, I gotta tell you, like, that, like, there were so many bizarre plot things that were going on here that I was like, I can't. Just because Batman's in it, I can't give it to it.
It's not just because Batman. I like.
How dare you?
How dare you? It's not just because Batman's on the cover. Although this image is awesome. No, I think I like this issue because Batman it explores the.
Whoa. No. Keep telling why you think
why
this is
why
a
is
good
New War?
issue.
Yeah,
You need
just-
a little more.
I don't want you jumping on being like, this is why you're wrong. I want to hear why you think
Justify
that's
New
good.
Warriors.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think any of them are good necessarily, but of them, I think this one is like the best at telling a cohesive story. It has enough of the background to like get me into it. It uses the team that's on the cover eventually. While it is about Richard Rider, he is part of the team. We deal with them being part of the whole, like, you know, oh, we gotta deal with Xandar. They're at the end of the book. They're going to be called into action
Yes.
because of what has occurred, right? But, like, I jumped into this. I didn't have to know anything else. It was issue number 40. Again, not a whole lot of plot holes going on, as ridiculous and over the top as it is.
Sure, it's tight. It's tight script.
It's not a tight script, but it doesn't have like the like. I don't understand how Two-Face's plan could work. I don't understand why Batman is so out of character in this, other than like that's part of
That's
the
part of the
arc
mystery
that
of the
he's
story.
in,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But like the fact that it's the New Titans
Oh yeah,
and
no.
they're not really in it, I can't give it to this.
They just no. It's because they didn't have.
I know.
They didn't have 5 bat titles. And
Right.
They needed to cannibalize one of them.
Exactly. No, I feel like just because of it's more cohesive,
Yeah.
it's easier to get into.
That's
All right.
fair.
All right, let's
Which
hear
was
the
your
case.
favorite?
I like New Titans because, well, okay, if we're judging it based on like if it's a great New Titans book, this is the worst New Titans book ever because they're not in it.
I don't
They're-
know. That kind of makes it a good Titans
Yeah,
book for
they're
me.
horribly
Oh, no, the
ineffectual.
Titans are pretty fun.
This is not the New Titans review show.
No,
this
this
is
is
Good, Bad,
Good, Bad,
Ugly.
Ugly.
So as a book,
As a book,
just
I
any
liked
random
it.
book.
As a book, I liked it because I've read a lot of Batman, and Two-Face's like stupid plan is in keeping with Two-Face's stupid face. Like he doesn't know. Like he does all kinds of dumbass things. Batman villains are all about like tricks and traps and circuitous chicanery. It's just all about like. Why did you do that?
Right.
You could take any you had any advantage and you could have used it to better your situation and instead used it to get revenge on me. Like that sucks. That's every like trapping for any Batman villain. So like for me, I didn't even care about that. The art I think is so great in this. I love the art in this book. I love the relationship between Batman and Dick and like how we explore the characters' relationships. Tim Drake has no character in this. He's just like, come on, guys, do something.
Yeah.
But I like seeing Batman. It's a little like ham-fisted and on the nose, where Batman's like, "Ruh, I mean Nightwing." Like he does it 2 times. It's
Yep.
like you could have done it 1 time, and it still would have been too much.
Yep.
It's too bad that they couldn't think of anything better to do with the Titans than have them go like, no?
Yeah, we solved the mystery though. The mystery that was created by Batman being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's just being a dick.
Yeah,
Like,
which by the
I just
way,
the second
didn't
episode
check
in a
in.
row where Batman's just a dick for
I've
no reason.
seen in the new in the Teen Titans cartoons, with the original one.
Yeah.
Like there is a moment where like Robin is tested and all that stuff, right? And like I assume that's what he's doing with Nightwing is he's testing him.
Right.
But Nightwing's an adult and he's part of his own
He doesn't
team.
need to be tested.
It's too late to do that, Batman.
No, it's
now
true.
you're just being a weirdo.
Yeah.
I lost.
That is true.
I
Yeah,
lost
but
my
Jason's
one Robin.
dead!
I like the new Titans book only because, for me, the story was better in this one. I didn't like the fact that the team on this fought. The team being what was it?
Speedball and Firestar.
Where's the page
Yeah,
where they name
Speedball, Firestar, and Richard Rider.
Yeah.
Defeating one enemy in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Richard Rider going on a date, being angsty,
Yeah.
and then
punching a guy.
Yeah, but-
and then supposedly being killed, even though he's not dead.
But at the
and the
same
rest
time-
and the rest of the team being like, "All right, it's time to what?"
Yeah,
But
exactly.
how is that any worse than what happens to the Titans in this?
But that's just it. I don't care about the Titans.
Oh,
the story
I
in this
like
book for
them.
me is
So
better.
So it's like, for you just take out the Titans, and there's a good book there.
There's
that you
a
like,
good book in
and you
here.
can just mentally pretend they're not even there.
Especially
Yeah.
when you read into the fact that, you've got Alfred always being like, Master Bruce always does this. He did this with Dick Grayson, and he did this with Jason Todd, and he's telling Tim Drake, and you're like, yeah, and no shit he's doing with Tim Drake. How is no one actually saying what's going on here? You all know he's shaping him to be Robin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But he isn't, is he?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
he?
Batman.
totally
I
Batman.
thought Tim Drake wanted to be Robin.
But Tim Drake wants to be Robin. Batman does not want another
That's
Robin.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we're talking about actual team cooperative work,
Yeah.
Gen 13 wins because they actually fight a villain together.
Yeah.
And they work together. better.
Still, though,
No.
not all the team is there.
Not on the
Here's the thing.
team, but a bigger majority of the team is represented in this. You got 3/5 versus 3/8 or whatever
No,
it is
they,
on
they
the
get the rest
New
of it. But don't
Warriors.
forget, this is a part 1. This is a part 4 of a Batman thing that interrupts the Teen Titans.
And
or
this
the
is
Titans.
number 16 out of whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they don't have an arc.
The question is,
But this
which
is
one
garbage.
is best?
Yes. So I vote New Titans.
I'm going with New Warriors.
All right.
Yes.
I'm with Tiffany on this one because I'm going to say the same thing. Like, I care more about what happens after this
Yeah.
than I do. And maybe it's because I kind of know, like, Batman's history a little
Yeah.
bit, so I
Yeah.
kind of know what's going to happen. But I don't care about the outcome of the goddamn Two-Face plot.
No.
It's so stupid.
Spoilers, it sucks.
Right?
Well, and also spoilers: the Titans are in it because it's a Batman book after that, right?
Oh yeah, no, part 5 has no Batman.
So then basically the Titans are like, well,
Thanks for being in our book.
or
Hey.
like they're like, well, we're not gonna worry about Dick anymore. He's fine.
Also,
Yeah.
don't worry, we decrypted the code from Batman so
Yeah.
that you could go hang out
So
with him.
thanks for wasting our goddamn time.
Yeah.
But
Trigon almost
they
took over
did
the
stuff.
world while you were...
We were really worried about you. Well, no, they did stuff too. Like they mobilized at the end and they're
Yeah.
about to go deal
Yeah.
with it. Anytime it's a part 1 of something, you know that the book has to
just
like,
a lot of setup.
It has to
Yeah.
set up. It
I
has-
like how much this book just fucking owns its style.
It
Yeah,
does.
It's just so extreme.
That's
we're
fair.
if we're talking art, this is better.
I don't know. I really dug the art in this book.
Yeah, I
thought
like
this was
the
no,
art.
I like the art better in
I like
this.
the art better in Warriors.
There's more going on.
And
It's
again,
more interesting.
It's because of
It's
what
more
that,
modern.
it's,
Speedball!
it's exactly what Ethan said. It owns it. It knows exactly what it's
Yeah.
doing. It
Yeah.
doesn't hold back.
Doesn't
at
matter
all.
if there's a lot of teeth, as you said.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot of teeth.
Yeah, this is trying harder to be something. It
Yeah.
doesn't know quite what
Well,
it is
it's-
getting at.
I was never a fan of this art style.
Oh, I
this
love this
old
art.
Batman art style, don't like it.
Oh man,
Interesting.
wow.
I
It
do
also-
like
I
it.
do like it.
There are elements I can like, but like it feels like this is on the cusp of trying to evolve into something else. But
Yes.
it's not there,
Yeah.
and so therefore it's like it's awkward. It's at a very awkward stage.
Yeah,
for me.
that's fair.
Yeah. But I do
All
think
right.
it's good. And this
And
was
then
this is
that
very
one,
close for me.
We're
Yeah.
These
just
two books.
gonna
Yeah.
rocket into the sun.
Oh yeah, this.
So which is the ugly?
Yeah,
Clearly Gen 13.
Gen 13.
When I started to read this book, maybe the first like 4 pages, I'm like, okay, like this is kind of fun. It's kind of quippy.
Yeah.
And then it's just like completely went off the rails.
Yeah.
And once they got to the fight, I'm like, this is utter garbage. Like the dialogue became like insipid and horrible. Like it's only interesting to me when they're just normal people having a conversation.
Yeah.
What's terrible about this is that they're watching a fake version of a sitcom, but the story itself is a sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
garbage.
It's
Well,
weird.
I think for me, like,
Tonally, it's weird.
both of these are cemented in their art style in the time period they came from. Obviously, right? Like that's
I think
just.
this is as well.
Well, hang on, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Give me a little room to.
Build your.
Yeah, here. So while I say yes, they own the art style here, and they own like when they were.
Yeah.
this is not only cemented in its art style, but its content. This book has aged.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like-
what? You mean the Steve Urkel references, or
Everything
the
about it.
the
Like,
gratuity, or
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this book is just like, you're like, oh my god. Like, this doesn't apply to anything
No.
right
Right,
now.
no.
Like, you know, while these books, certainly, like, the reference to the modem, that ages it a little bit, right? But, like, a lot of this story could be told again.
you could
Yeah.
literally just replace any of the technology
Or
and
the
make it
art
something.
in this, and it could be a more modern story. Again, update the art, this could be a more modern story. If you left the story in this as is and updated the art, you'd still be like,
I mean, even if you update the TV show they're watching to be like some kind of reality TV show thing.
Yeah.
Well, that would be dated.
It
Like,
could work.
I feel like the way they're talking, like the
Yeah.
gratuitous
Well, that's the thing is that I don't
nature
think
of it. It's
yeah.
just like they don't make this anymore.
No,
No.
I don't think they don't even know who. You could interchange the dialogue between Freefall, Rainmaker,
Yes.
and Fairchild.
Yeah.
No one has a distinct voice except for Fairchild is like the nice one.
Yeah.
And the smart one.
Yeah, she's the smart one. Freefall is like the spunky, like risk taker. Like she's an airhead a little bit, I guess, or not.
Yeah.
And like Rainmaker, I don't know. And Rainmaker's the lesbian. This
doesn't
whole
even
book
matter.
is predicated on an attempted rape, and it's horrible.
yes.
Yep.
So we have a tie.
We have a
do
tie.
have a tie.
The first time we have a tie.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Oh, we
I-
also split the table, which is funny.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we'll just call this the not so bad.
yeah,
books.
the not so bad. You know
Yeah.
what? Like, cause I don't think. Well, I was gonna say Warriors. It's just bad. but you know what? It's a split decision because you guys make compelling arguments. But I think at the end of the day, that's fair. You know what? We'll just have a split and see.
To
see
be
what
fair,
happens
we
next
both
time.
enjoyed books that said the new.
Yeah.
yeah.
To be fair, Sal's gonna edit this so that he wins.
I think he's going.
And there you have it. That was this episode of The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. Contentious episode.
Yeah.
It was a little tense.
But that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. It was a real discussion. I'm pleased. We don't have a clear winner, but you know what? Like I think
We
that-
at least have a clear loser.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what's important.
that's what matters.
That's-
And you know what? And the real clear winner is the audience for enjoying this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hey, let us know some ideas for themes that we should try in future episodes. See you guys next week with an all new episode. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
So long.